Hey Wise Rebels, I love it when something really simple lands inside me and won't go away and changes the way I see the world and the way I make decisions. And I wanted to share with you today a really simple frame that has been a little bit more profound than maybe it should have been in the last 6 months to year. I've been teaching it in the Odyssey. I've been talking about it in the Leadership Dilemma. If you came along to becoming a questionist, you might have heard me speak about it there, but it's too good not to share. I can't even claim credit for it. It's the title of a book by one of my favorite authors, Derek Sivers. But man, 3 words doing a lot of work. So the frame I want to give you that you could take into 2026 and use to help you is useful, not true. Useful, not true. Why is that useful? What does it do for me? What might it do for you? Well, in a world of post-truth, where it's really, really hard to discern what's true and what's not, something like useful, not true comes in really, really handy. Because actually, in reality, it's extraordinarily difficult for us to prove anything is true. I can have debates with you about the way something was. You could have a debate with an entirely different perspective, and we might land on what's true for us, but it's rarely universally true for everybody. And so truth is a really tricky thing to play with, but often we like to use it to help us argue our case or to decide what we're going to do next. But useful, not true offers a lot more freedom. It allows us to say, here's an idea that's in front of me, or here's a view of the world that's in front of me, and I don't know whether it's true or not, but I do know that I can use it. I do know that I can use it. And so, for example, I sent a video out recently about the future of work and the coaching industry. I don't know whether it's correct that the coaching industry is going to have a number of challenges and that a number of coaches are going to be consumed by the onset of large language models and artificial intelligence. But what I can say is, whether it's right or not, it is useful for me to take it seriously as an idea and to do something with it until more information comes that enables me to change direction. Just like sometimes it's useful, not true, for me to believe that this is a healthy, loving universe that does kind things for us, right? It doesn't need to be true for that to be useful for me. And so this is a phrase that we can use in an extraordinary number of ways, but also to anchor us in direction and freedom at the same time. So I don't know about you, but it drives me mad when people say this is the only way to do something, or you do this because, and then they speak like it's an absolute truth. I like freedom to find my own way, and I think we're rebels, and wise rebels like freedom to find their own way. And so what I love about useful, not true, is it gives me freedom to change my mind whilst allowing me to move forward in a direction that I feel I can do something with. It also takes a lot of pressure off being right. And so, for example, in relationship with people, I might be in an argument about something and I'm a bit inclined to lean to being right about things. I can actually just take the pressure off a little bit and say, I don't know whether I'm right or not, but it is useful for me to think this in this moment because it allows me to respond in a way that I think is healthy for me or useful. So I don't need to say more, except for just tuck it in your pocket for 2026 and see if it comes in handy. You're going to have your own interpretations, your own way of doing things. I just kind of hope it becomes a friend for you. So here you go. Useful, not true. A handy phrase to take into 2026 and see what it brings for you.